On Tuesday, Jumanne, ripoti ya kusema la ama yes ndio itaingia bunge, na by Wednesday debate itakuweko, na nimeangalia na nikaona ni heshima kuu kutoka kwa rais. Tukiwa watu 21, siwezi hata ikiwa ni ngumu kusema la, ninaona nitakubali hiyo job.
Nikwere CS kuma next week gukoroge fundithia kwaria kimonimoni tondu debate yo no nginya ga contribute tugagutharikira tangi mahiuwe gite kiu ni ukuheo na waheo giikarire no rutire andu a Muranga
tume transport haria hakuwe na makeji nigetha andu a region ino mateithike. No already they were supplementary budget to propose it come $1,150,000 nigetha ikorwo the best hospital in Muranga County. We are trying to make changes. We have started with piloting the porridge program for ECDs. From tomorrow, we shall start a pilot program in partnership with an NGO called Tap to Eat. We shall pilot with about
In recent days, I have been to our sister countries in East Africa to take care of mutually beneficial regional business. In Ethiopia, we launched Safaricom Ethiopia Telecom's money business, which expanded Safaricom and M-Pesa regionally, and their footprint dispersing ICT innovation and deepening the revenue base of our company. Simultaneously, Safaricom becomes the largest foreign investor in Ethiopia and Kenya's biggest foreign investor abroad ever. The East African community has become a close-knit neighborhood, and everyone's well-being has become everybody's business. With this unity and integration, we will achieve much in our lifetime, and with these bonds of solidarity and fraternity, we shall establish an oasis of hope and infinite possibility that will be irresistible to the rest of the world. In the Horn of Africa, peace and security efforts continue to dominate our engagement. They are important components of a broader strategy to recover stability in what has become a truly rough neighborhood. Countering violent extremism, controlling the illegal movement of small arms, peace building, and peacekeeping initiatives will continue to dominate our future agenda. The conflict in Tigray region of Ethiopia, which according to reports from the Office of the United Nations Secretary General is escalating, is a great source of concern to our region. Kenya will continue to play its role by making such contributions as is required by the Africa Union-sponsored mediation efforts. The sooner hostilities cease and a face-to-face talks commence, the better for our region. The region is experiencing its 5th season of severely low rain due to climate change. As a result, mitigation strategies, resilience building initiatives, and climate change management programs have become urgent. The pressure on the capacity of regional states has never been greater. On the continental stage, we have sustained our Pan-African credentials since the dawn of Africa unity. That is why various frameworks of the African Union find expression in our domestic agenda. The AU's Agenda 2063, for example, is part of our economic development plan. Kenya is committed to the pursuit of trade-driven Pan-Africanism as the best means of rapidly delivering shared prosperity throughout our continent. As we open up our borders and expand the scope of collaboration beyond traditional economic blocs, the reality of a continental free market has become real. Kenya is a champion of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Beyond ratifying the instruments, establishing it, and domesticating its framework, Kenya has been a consistent participant in efforts to make this continental agreement a reality. We see this as a pathway that guarantees inclusive African economic growth and sustainable self-reliance. Health is front and center of socio-economic development. The failure of a health system undermines prosperity. Kenyan families spend a total of 150 billion in out-of-pocket expenditure on health services a year, mobilized from various sources including Harambes, WhatsApp M-Pesa groups, loans, sale of land and other assets to pay hospital bills for loved ones. Also, many small businesses fail when owners fall ill and cannot work or divert money to pay medical expenses. It is no wonder, then, that it is commonly said that most families and individuals in Kenya are one illness away from poverty. 1 million Kenyans sink into poverty every year because of medical expenses. We want to lift, and we must, this punitive burden from the shoulders of Kenyans and their businesses through our universal healthcare plan. The plan is to revitalize primary healthcare by laying more emphasis on preventive and promotive strategies. Many critical health illnesses, including cancer, heart complications, kidney failure, and hypertension, can be detected and addressed at this level without the need for hospital visit or admission. Our health reform commitment is therefore threefold. In partnership with county governments, we will mainstream community health workers and make them the foundation of our health system. Reforming the National Health Insurance Fund is a necessary imperative. Progress has been made in enrolling more members, and in the last 10 years, 12 million Kenyans have joined the fund. The challenge, however, is that the NHIF is an occupational scheme that is tailored for salaried people on payroll in public and private sector, and not the social insurance scheme it ought to be. We shall change the contribution structure from an individual contributory scheme to a household contributory model. We intend to address the challenges of inadequate human resources in our public hospitals and the poor industrial relations between health professionals and our county governments. We are particularly committed to the professional development of our health workers, and I take this opportunity to assure our health workers across the board that we have listened to them and we will propose ways, in collaboration with county governments, of resolving all outstanding issues.